So we have just finished up a what do they call it? A Day of Champions. Day of Champions with Bill Glass Ministries, Bill Glass Behind the Wall Ministries. Basically, it's just a evangelism outreach ministry that focuses on getting the church into prisons all across the nation, and it's a really cool process. As far as I know, it's usually a 2-day event. For day one is just showing up, orientation, and literally just training. Just a quick, I think last night our training was like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, just how to use the material, expectations for the team, and so anyway, that was really cool. And we just wanted to hop on and share a experience testimony we just finished here at the Cummins unit in Arkansas. And so anyway, Rach Marie, you want to share something?
Well, this is our second event. And the first one we did was in Oklahoma City, and that's probably about 7 years ago, so a little rusty. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like they would start off with, they call them platform guests, I think. Mm-hmm. And one of the ladies used to be like a professional basketball player, so she would do tricks with the basketball, like spinning different things, spin the basketball and different stuff like that, juggle. It was really entertaining and energetic. And then there was somebody that brought a NASCAR, and he revved the engine a few times, got everybody all excited.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do you remember what car it was?
No.
He said it won the Daytona 500 in 1992. 92.
Okay. Yeah, and anyway, and then there was another man that gave his testimony, and he was in prison and stuff, and going through some similar stuff that they're going through, and so that was good. And so after that, then they broke us off and had us have conversations with people, like, what'd you think of the message? And we walked them through a track, that shared the gospel message, and we had some really good conversations.
Rach Maria did a great job getting Bible study material, because they give you the whole deal. There's a track to lead them to the Lord. There's a little booklet to kind of get them started in Bible study, and a follow-up card. They're not just trying to win converts for a day. They're trying to establish a discipling process, and you were doing a really good job getting materials to people.
Thanks.
I was just talking a lot.
Yeah, it was good. It was encouraging, and something also that was really awesome was there was about 15 guys that were they're inmates. They're serving their time like the rest of them, but they have given their lives to the Lord, and they're committed to serving Him, and they're faithful to, they have a prayer team, and they're faithful in the churches and on the prayer team, and they actually ministered with us. Mm-hmm. And so that was really neat, having the inmates as part of the team. And we're all leaving today and going back to where we're all going, but they're going to stay here and continue to be that light. And so I thought that was really awesome.
Yeah, it was. So some things that were different this time for us, we ate lunch here at the facility. We didn't do that the last time we did this. I don't remember. It was just a different set of circumstances. So anyway, we ate lunch with the inmates today.
The best food.
Man, it had a lot to be desired.
You got it out of this short little rectangular window about this big. You couldn't see anybody's face. They just slid a tray and grab a tray.
Yep.
This big old container. I don't know what.
It had a lot of food. To be fair, it was a lot of food. If you were just hungry, it was food. But yeah. Made
metal tables.
Made school lunches look pretty tasty. So. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what else.
He had a really good conversation with a man that was Muslim.
Mm-hmm. Or I don't know. I'd say Muslim-ish. More Muslim than Christian, but anyway, yeah. had a couple of really good conversations. A lot of these guys have some experience with either Christianity or, a family member or something, so it's not like the gospel is totally foreign or unknown to them. But, obviously we're meeting them in prison. There's been some choices, some decisions that were made along the way, and some of these guys have realized before now, like they've realized, like, oh man, I need to get my life right with God. Others of them are still trying to sort things out and trying to figure things out. And one of the guys that Rachel mentioned that was actually serving alongside us, witnessing, he actually was like, using the picture of the good shepherd. He was saying, sometimes, a shepherd has to, he has this lamb that just keeps straying away, and sometimes the shepherd just needs to break that lamb's leg so that the lamb stays close to him while it's healing, so that it learns to stay close to the shepherd. And he kind of compared his own life to that situation there, where, and to a lot of people that sounds harsh, like, oh, there's no way. But it's kind of like this. It's like, as we've raised our boys, we love them so much that we were willing to inflict a temporary, discomfort, like spanking their butt, with a spanking spoon. That's what we did, in order for them to learn obedience. Because no matter how much that spoon might hurt in the moment, 10 minutes later, their butt doesn't sting anymore. But it teaches them to listen and obey our voices, which could save them from a car, And so in that sense, multiply that, whatever suffering the Lord brings into someone's life now, if it teaches them to listen to his voice, it's really a temporary pain compared to eternal suffering in hell. So, and those are topics that people don't like to talk about. They don't like to mention a lot of times. Although I think people are getting a little bit more okay with it-ish. Depends on the people.
Nice thing is, it's easy to talk about sin and stuff in a prison. They know that they're sinners. They're in that predicament. And if you're just talking to somebody on the street, it can be harder to address that. But it's kind of easier to address that because they recognize that.
Yeah. So anyway, we just wanted to hop on here. A couple reasons. One is just share a testimony while it's fresh. Like literally, we just exited the building and the facilities. And then secondly, Bill Glass Ministries, if you get a chance to join in with them, they are 100% ready to train you, support you, bring you in there. I mean, it was just like they've done it 1,000 times, because they have,
Well-oiled machine.
Yes, very much so. So anyway, alrighty. Well, yes, that's it. We're gonna head out. See ya.
Leaving prison. Prison break.
We went to prison. Alright, see ya.